What's going on, everyone? Welcome back. It's over. It's done. We are through the weekend, that is, and now it's Monday. But hey, Monday is over halfway over, unless you're in Hawaii. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think I don't know. Anyways, um, enough of that. So how are we doing in the first store? Impressions are up, promoted is up, top 20 is up, non-search is up. How do we do? 10, 191 on the impressions. It's the highest day in the last 31 days. Yeah. We sold 10 items, 5 organic, 5 promoted. Nice and even. Today we've sold 3. We sold 9 on Saturday, 5 on Friday. I guess I should have gone in order. I apologize. So maybe we're doing all right. You know, the sales on the weekends are pretty good with our stores. Um, like let's. Oh, I can't see. Okay, so here was the weekends. That was Sunday and Saturday. I mean, not horrible. All right, there's another tenner. This was a good stretch, a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday stretch. 12, 13, 11. Maybe my sales had just started. Maybe that's why things got a little spike there. But, you know, I've said this for years about eBay, and I can prove this. And I know other people have said, yeah, it is kind of weird. I find that too. And that's, uh, well, and if your store is huge and you're getting sales all day long, you're not going to notice this. But I'll get like 2, 3 sales in a row, like within, let's say, a half an hour period or maybe an hour period. And then it'll go quiet. And then the same thing will happen. It's like eBay pushes traffic to a store for a while and then they cut it off and then they go to another one. It's like they're always jumping around where they're giving out the traffic. And so that's why you'll see sales will be, if you look at the time of your sales, you'll see, oh, it came in at this time. You know, 2 or 3 came in together or whatever your number is. So, um, yeah, like there's last week, there was a day where we either had 1 or 0 sales all day, and then like about 5:30 my time, I all of a sudden got like 5 sales, and then it was quiet, and then a couple hours later, I got like 3 more. And I was like, okay, it turned out to be a decent day. So crazy. And 8 sales a day, that's decent for my situation now. Obviously, I'd like much higher. Um, yeah, exactly 8 sales a day, 3240. That's 8. 8 times 30 is 240. So we're getting 8 sales a day. I'm going to bump this up to 7 listings per day. Okay. So we talked about me going to 6. Now I'm going to go to 7. So we had the garage sale. And the garage sale, I think I made $40, right? So there's a lot of time for not much return. So I'm not going to do garage sales anymore, I don't think. Um, and as I was going through, I had a different mindset this time. I'm like, I have, you can't really see, there's some items right here that I actually just photographed, more ready to be photographed. So I have items like mall brands, like, you know, Old Navy and H&M and different things like that, right? And I pulled them all out of the store and I was just going to garage sell them. That's what I've been doing. But I got to thinking, you know, I'm selling those items, yeah, for cheap in my store, but that would allow me to have inventory for free and put it into my store. And I know that I've already taken it out of my store. And that was a bad move. I shouldn't have done that. Um, and now you may be thinking, well, you're going to put them back in your store, spend time, not get that big of return off of them. And yes, that is all true, but it's going to allow me to list more items per day without shelling out the cash to do so because I truly believe You can have a kick-ass store and great items, but if you're only listing one per day, you're not going to make that many sales per day, I don't think, unless you're selling something, rare or something that there's really, really high demand for and barely any supplies. Um, but this will give us the way to do that, to increase our daily listings without spending any more money. And that listing more items per day, that's going to get us more sales per day, I'm pretty sure. So how many items are we talking? I have no idea. Um, I went through a lot of items today, maybe 500 from the garage sale. And it was about a 50-50 split on what I'm going to list and what I'm going to just donate. Because some of the items, they're stained or whatever, or they're literally brands where they're not even on eBay. Like they're just some, I don't even know, just some brand no one's ever heard of and no one wants. Um, so I'm just sticking with the mall brand type stuff, and I'm going to just list it at a really low price. It's more so the bonus of having more items to list per day. So what we're going to do is, right, I'm going to be doing like 6 really good items and then one of these items that are just an okay brand. Now, I know some people, they're all living off mall brands and making a killing. That's great. They're probably also listing a lot per day. Which that's a business model. You can do it and you can be successful at it. So, you know, that's uh that's good for them. I'm happy for them. But that's not what I'm doing here. So, yeah, that's going to allow me to increase my listing. Now, as my listings increase, my sales should increase. Um, it's going to be a little tricky though, because we're already selling 8 per day and only listing 6 technically right now. So we're selling more than we're listing. Okay, but I need to see how many items I'm going to have, because then I'll know, okay, how many can I list per day of this garage sale stuff, and then I can divide it out over time and say, okay, I can do this. I'll have 3 months worth of garage sale brands I can put in, or whatever you want to say. So that's my thought process. Again, I know I've tried many different things. I know some have not worked, some have worked, some haven't worked as well as I thought. Um, yeah, I'm not the smartest person in the world. I've read a lot of books on business. I know a lot of people that own businesses. I've learned from them. Um, then going out and truly doing it on your own, right? It's different. And making YouTube videos about it, you just put yourself out there to the world. I don't know, maybe it's not smart, but at the same time, I thought, well, if I can help somebody, that'd be good, because I guarantee you there's someone else out there struggling like me, trying to figure business out. Maybe not even eBay, just business in general. And it's not easy. Sometimes things happen that are outside your control and you get hosed. Like when we lost 2/3 of our sales in traffic. I don't know. I don't know why that happened, but I'm just trying the best that I can to turn everything around in the smartest way possible. And I was just thinking, God, I need more inventory, so because I think I need to list more per day. And then I was like, sorry, I got something in my eye. I was like, well, we can do this, because I'm already selling. Like when I took some of the stuff out of the store, I left some of these brands in there, and they're selling. So why not, right? All right, I'll shut up about that. I think everyone gets my point. This is the second store. Friday we sold 1, Saturday we sold 2, Sunday we sold 1, today we sold 0. We're now only listing 2 per day in the store. We went over that a couple days ago or on Friday, whenever it was. Um, and it's going to be the same thing. Um, 1.74. I think it's going to take um, just listing more in this store. And we can only focus on one store. So this store has all good items, but my other store has a 3.5 year track record with like almost 900 followers and like 3,700 feedback. I don't know. Let me look. I can tell you how many sold we have. I think. How do you? Sorry, I've never done this. Oh, here it is. 856 followers, 99.7% positive feedback, and over 12,000 items sold. We have 3847 listed. That's the first store. So, how many feedback do we have? Oh, I said that. No, I did. Wait, hold on. It says we have 3,847 items listed, and we have 3,846 feedback. That's kind of crazy. But you get my point, right? Like, um, I think we've got to focus on that store, getting it higher. I don't think I should have started the second store. I already did it. I'm not going to stop it. It's a valuable commodity. It's been around for 6 months now. It has some followers and some feedback. It's top rated. No reason to get rid of it. But I made a mistake. I've made several. I'm learning from them. I'm hoping I'm getting better. Um, one of my mistakes is after we started to lose all these sales, right? In a 2 month period when we lost 2/3 of our sales and everything, I had some knee jerk reactions. Um, and then I'm like, I don't know exactly why, but I started listing less items. And I should have actually listed more items per day. Um, but I should have just stuck with it and saw what happened. Excuse me, I should have not kept buying online. Should have went to the thrift, and just I should have at that time buckled down and found different sources for inventory. Um, and then I shouldn't have started the second store. But here's the thing: when you're going through and you're doing something, and you get to a point where you have to make a decision, and sometimes the decision is to not do anything. Um, you don't know if you're making the right decision or not. You just base it off of the information you gather and what makes sense at that time, and uh, that's all you can do. And then, like I made that decision 6 months ago, and now I can see it probably wasn't the best move to open a second store, right? But at the time, it seemed like the right thing to do. So and maybe I should have, um, like really given it some thought. Like maybe I should have thought about it for like a couple weeks or a month. Um, but sometimes I get impatient, and yeah. So I learned though, like I said, I've learned a ton. All these mistakes, I've learned a ton. All the success, I've learned a ton. Um, and I think that's the thing too is like even when you're having success, you can continue to have the success, but you can also miss opportunities to take the success, just kind of gradually going and to just really expand and bump it up. Like you can miss those opportunities if you're just like, oh, I'm doing everything right, I'm successful. And maybe there was some of that when we were selling, between 20 and 30 a day. Um, maybe I should have said, all right, well, how do we keep this going and grow it bigger even faster? Um, and again, I don't know what happened. I think something happened on eBay's end. I don't have any proof of that. But at the end of the day, I should have took a step back and said, okay, this isn't just a little downturn for a few days or a week. This is something major going on. How do we stop the bleeding? And I should have called eBay right then and said, look what's going on. Is there an issue with my store? Is there a coding issue? Is right? Like I should have done those things. Um, yeah, but again, 2020 vision, right? Look back and so this is kind of a longer video. I kind of threw in a lot of stuff there. I'll give you a little bit more. I have two people, right? Well, I have four. Two of them I'm in constant communication with. The other two, they haven't gotten back in touch with me. And I gave them my list and they said, okay, I'll get you some items. I'll probably never contact them again. I'll probably never hear from them again. It's not the type of people I like to work with. So the one person I've ordered from once, they're going to send me another order probably this week. The second person, they got a lot going on in life. So um, they're not able to do it as fast, which is fine. That's the situation. I knew it going in. I'm not complaining. That's just the reality of it, right? So um, they are able to give me some items. Actually, I paid today, so they're going to ship tomorrow. I'll probably get them Thursday. So I'm trying to look at the calendar. The light shines on it really weird. So today's the 10th. They're going to ship tomorrow. Yeah, they'll be here by Friday at the latest. And 40 items, really good items. And yeah, so that'll be two good sources of inventory I have. Plus, I'm still going to go to the thrift. Whoa, my chair isn't all the way. There we go. That was a little blooper there, huh? I'm still going to go to the thrift, right? Because I get 20% off and I can find great items. Um, just not as often. So I don't know. There you go. Appreciate you guys joining. Um, and I really am looking forward to see where this goes. I think I'm making good decisions and I'm on the right track, right? Um, I don't think this is going to hurt the store. I think it's going to be very good for the store. Did I mention too that yesterday was uh, the highest day all month in the second store as well for traffic? So pretty good. Pretty good. Not for page views though. You can see that. So, anyways, let me know how things are going in your store. I guess I never asked that question. How's everyone else's store doing? You guys rocking and rolling? So, all right. Well, I appreciate you joining me, and we will see you in the next one. Take care.